everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure and then come up with the first sack of the game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find defense and how
how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That is good for another Memphis.
And now the running back's got it again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching downfield. And it's complete downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. Makes the defender miss. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Demon Deacons looking to run some tempo here.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble now. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he boots it out of bounds, not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down, and the time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they've got him, the defense, making a statement on the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Powering through. Breaking free at the 35. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed, but they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Demon Deacons hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Harris. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. The receiver gets hit, or he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll run it to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Testing the right side here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in the dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his...
To the line.
Overthrowing it. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wake. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. They'll try to run this one in. And tackled there by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be a return. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. The pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Henry. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right,
Maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. They're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control.
He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown. Tide. No chance to catch it. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference
conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking for some space. It's Whittington. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks.
And nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Milrow. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to extend the play. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab made by the tight end. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Moore. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bama. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Fires it on the move. Finds the man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Easy. Razor.
First and goal, handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. That's a second and goal play for the offense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Fire!
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out.
Lion! Go!
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Finds an open target on the left side. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. The pressure still can't get him. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Same tailback, another carry. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Stewart.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Holden. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Dropping back. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defense.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to keep the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And there's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's James. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Wideouts now clustered. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Alabama. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead as you go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost him.
Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, keep working that clock.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
QB decides to keep it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
To the air, it's Milroe. Running out of time in the pocket. The tight end has got it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decision.
He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. This try is no good. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. 29 Philly. 2.
On the ground, it's James. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, tied. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They're going to run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call